Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 3. We are learning Unit 15. Its title is The Technologies. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given in description box. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. And my dear children, today we are going to start reading and understanding of this unit. Before this, we have already practiced ask questions to understand text. So today, to understand text, we are going to practice another strategy, that is to locate specific information to answer short questions based on the text. This is our today's SLO. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah Al-An'am, verse 79. Behold, I have turned my face in exclusive devotion to the one who originated the heavens and the earth, and I am certainly not one of those who associate others with Allah in His divinity. Yes, my dear children, what this beautiful verse is telling us, who is telling story? But it's beautiful story of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. And before this, in previous verses, this is how Ibrahim alayhi salam was thinking about different things and he reached to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So beta, this verse is a great motivation to all of us, for all of us, when we think about something, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we have sincere effort for that, Allah shows us the right path. Before this, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, I would suggest you ask your Quran teacher or your Qari Sahab or your mother or even your Dadi Amma to tell you the story of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam from Quran. So beta, this is how eventually Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam reached to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by looking at different things and thinking about it, how it is like that, why it is like this. Okay, so beta, this is Quran is teaching us, in fact, our way. When we think about things, there are questions in our mind, question arises in our mind, and when we try to reach to the answer, we gather many information that becomes knowledge. Okay, so this is the way to gain knowledge, to think about things, to create questions, and to try to find out the answers. So today in our text, we'll try to find out different informations by creating questions. Okay. So before we start reading, you tell me, what do you know about the term media? And did media change our life? Teacher, kindly try to take the answer of these questions from children. Let's see how much they know about media. So pause the video, answer these questions to your teacher, and then come back. Yes, my dear children. So you must have tell something about media, and I'm going to tell you what is media. Media is plural of medium. Okay, media means the way. Okay, the way. So when we say media, it means the medium news travels from one place to another, okay. So the term media refers to the means of communication. Okay, means of communication means the ways of communication. How does a news or an information or even a different type of activities reaches to us? And what are those? Radio, television, newspaper, magazines, internet, that reaches or influence people. Okay, so these are the ways through which we get information, and overall, what do we call them? Media. Do you understand? Okay, so did media change our life? Yes, we'll find how did it change it. Let's start. All of you, open your books on page number 123 and through reading we'll find how media has changed our life. So from the very first sentence I'm going to read, listen carefully, because after me you will read it. There was no source of information. And what are source of information now? For example, television and radio, etc. And communication. Communication means to talk to one another. And what are the ways? Internet and mobile phones in old times. So in old times, there were no television, no radio, no internet, no mobile phones, right? So the sources of information were books and stories. And so what does source mean? A place, person or thing from which something comes, right? And communication means exchange of information or news. So how do people come to know about different things? What was the source of information? Books and stories. However, for communication purposes, people used to send letters. Now our lives have become easy with modern technology. Today, television, internet, newspaper, magazines, email, radio, fax, cell phones, etc. Even more than the etc. means other than these things, they are the sources of information. Media provide easy means of communication. People are able to contact friends and family from the other corner of the world. Yes, we know it. Through WhatsApp, through Zoom, we can talk to them, we can have video calls. At the same time, media like television, radio, and the internet improve our knowledge by providing access to information worldwide. We can also receive different types of news or daily events through the media. It has the greatest impact. And what does impact mean? Strong effect. Impact means effect on someone or something. So it has greatest impact on students and youth too. Children can access, and what does access mean? Enter, to reach to something, okay? So they can access the internet and social media applications from tablets, desktops, laptops, and smartphones. Networking has become an essential part of our children's social life. And what does networking means? Meeting. It is now seen as a learning platform that can be used to develop student engagement and performances. So, what has become the part of children's social life? Pause the video, answer this question to your teacher, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, how did you answer this question? So, beta, we can, from here, what has become the part of social life? What we have just learned. So, we locate networking. Okay, the answer is networking. So here we locate the information because rest of the things are same. So networking. This is how we locate for. We need not to read all the text again. We go to the specific text. Okay. Okay, let's continue our reading. Social networking and media tools offer children to communicate, get in touch, access information, and research. Media helps in bringing the facts and knowledge of the world in front of our eyes. However, we cannot deny the importance of books even in this age of media and technology. Of course, beta, this is book which we are reading, so it is very important. Today, we are privileged. And what does privilege mean? We are lucky to have it. We are privileged, we are blessed with so many resources of communication. We should use them for learning. That's important. Okay, we should not use them to waste our time. We should use it for learning. The negative use of media should be avoided. This is how smart people behave. Beta, when a facility is there, if you use that properly, it will help you. And if you misuse that facility, it becomes a problem. So we are, alhamdulillah, we are rational people. We are smart, right? So we should use tablets, phones, internet, everything for learning. Okay, not to waste time, not to watch cartoons. That's not for them. But even when you are reading English and you find any problem, Google it. You can Google it, okay, instead of wasting your time. So this is how we should avoid negative use, and we should use these things positively for learning purpose. Okay, now you tell me, what are the effects of media on our life? Why should we avoid negative use of media? And why is media important? Share your own opinion. Now you will pause the video, first answer these questions to your teacher, read the text again, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? All right, now it's time for our activity. And what we are going to do? We will locate specific information to answer short questions based on the text. So beta, when we read carefully, we should be very connected with the text. How do we find specific information? For example, your teacher will guide the students about how to locate information based on the text by asking question to fill in the blank for question number 3. Okay. After that, teacher will continue the activity by asking short questions from students till the time all the students are able to locate specific information from the text independently. So, dear teachers, we want every child to read properly. So, first you will ask question from question number 3 and make every child to locate the text. And after that, you may make short questions and make children to find the answer from the text. This is how we are going to do. You will read the sentence and make children to reach to the text quickly for question 3. This is how you are going to do. So pause the video, enjoy this activity, and every child of the class will participate. So when you are done with it, please come back. Yes, my dear children, I hope you learned the technique to reach to the specific information. We need not to read all the text, each and every word. Quickly reach to the sentence and find the information which we need. Okay. So beta, this technique is going to help you throughout your life. Whenever you read, you will be able to extract the information quickly. All right. So it's time for your comprehension. First, you will tell the answers of these questions to your teacher orally. Then you will write the answers in your notebook. Pause the video, complete this comprehension, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. You are smart. This is your homework. You are going to do question 2 in your notebooks. Here is a worksheet, my dear fellow teachers. This worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide a printed worksheet to students for practice. And children, read it carefully. This is very interesting information about sloths. So what we have learned today, we learned to locate specific information to answer short questions based on the text. Are we done with it? Yes. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning, keep practicing, take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.